Yeti. All right, now it should be back. Are we hearing anything? Are we live? Okay, cool. I like to talk to myself while voices. Maybe I do. All right, sorry about that, guys. That was really weird. I have not touched any of the settings, and it looks like for some reason my microphone was not anymore the default option. There was no default option. So maybe it got unconnected at one point. Who knows what happened? Anyway, guys, got to rewind here a little bit. Welcome back here. It is Tuesday. Monday, the markets were closed, Washington's birthday. So today, 4-day week here. Let's get started. Obviously, people were antsy and ready to go because SCKT did not mess around. This ticker is up 230%. Right now, it's selling off a little bit. We have big resistance roughly at 10.7. We had an attempt to break here, a fake out here, and a retest here. This is a confirmation, guys, that we are right now in a downwards trend, or at least entering right now the backside of the front side move. So right now, it's not a full confirmed downwards trend because we're not below VWAP, but at the moment we're on the backside move right now. This is the front side. We're over the 9 EMA. We were trying to stay on the front side, but now this is a real confirmed reversal in my eyes. So we'll see. I'll be careful here. This has been a ticker we've traded a lot in the past as well. Let's see here. Let me just make sure. If I'm missing anything, launch this. Yeah, Shrikant. Okay, yeah. I just read your message because you said you were wrapping up the day, so you started giving back some profits, and then you were like, "Boom! I'm gonna take my profits as they are and walk away." That's a good idea. When I start noticing that I make mistakes, usually it's after the market opens because I'm streaming. If I wasn't streaming, I'm not sure if I would always do it, but once I start noticing I'm giving it back profits, then I do slow down as well. It seems to be very glary here. I don't know if that's really bad. I have my curtains all the way open. Curtains, that's a weird... makes it feel like I'm in a bedroom. I'm not in a bedroom, by the way, but I could be. I often am if I'm traveling or something like that. Okay, so let's get back on topic here. SCKT is by far the lead gapper that I'm going to be watching. We have ALJJ kind of making some interesting moves, but you know, I don't like tickers that are usually down over 30% pre-market, and ALJJ is a prime example of that. So let's go back to SCKT. This is a ticker, guys, that we've traded a lot in the past. The second I saw this one, I was kind of excited. I love seeing tickers that we've all traded in the past. To me, it just makes me really excited because I know it's gonna be a hot one that a lot of people are looking at. A lot of people are kind of ready to trade it. People know how it works. I have good memories of SCKT, and this is probably why. 5 million float, 18 million market cap, USA computer hardware company. They make a lot of scanning stuff. Here they're coming out with news on today in the mornings. Socket Mobile launches first enterprise-grade scanners for Apple iPhone 12 series. What I really like about this is this news came out today at 6 a.m. Pre-market starts at 4, and then at 7 for a lot of other exchanges, including TOS, the one we're using at the moment. Ooh. What I like about that, you're probably wondering, why does that matter? It's because there was no after hours trading. So there was no trading on Friday. There was no trading on Friday, which means a lot of the momentum hasn't really been priced in. A lot of the news hasn't been priced in. Or, you know, let's see how high this can go. It's a lot of just instant momentum being thrown onto this ticker. And that's why, you know, this one may have been running so hard. Because if it just did after hours trading, maybe it would have ran to 6. Maybe it would have plateaued for the kind of market or the 4 to 7. Who knows what kind of secondary move we had. So all this in one trading session is not something you get all the time. So this is pretty sweet. Plus that 5 million float is that, you know, very spikeable. Spikeability. It has that good spikeability. That's what I'm trying to say here. Ooh. I gotta think before I talk. So yeah, this ticker meets pretty much the majority of our checklist here. I mean, it has a fast rate of change, $2 to $7. Good room to run for sure. Right now it is a little bit high. It's totally extended, so I'm not sure how much room more we have to run on this one. I mapped out a few areas of interest here. Let's go back here a little bit further. We had roughly in this 10-11 area is kind of where we had a lot of the beginning of a big floor coming in. That's why I was kind of originally thinking that we might run to 10, maybe 10.8 or 11, but that was kind of like my main price target. After that, we got around 12.8 here. We have another 14 or roughly 15, and then an $18 zone. So those are really pivot zones for multi-month areas that I like to be looking at. So we'll see how high this one runs, but it's been a heck of a mover so far. So the float is 5 million, so it's ideally less than 10 million. That's good. It has a news catalyst, strong spike history, former runner, yeah, for sure. Holding highs, trending above VWAP, yup. Hasn't even pulled back 25% from pre-market highs, ideally up 40%. I mean, this thing checks everything. The only thing it doesn't check, which usually isn't checked if everything else is checked, is it's not overtraded pre-market. This ticker is definitely overtraded pre-market, so watch out for that open, because this thing could fall off a cliff for a little bit. Nothing's guaranteed, but it could be a very shaky open here because this is an extended run. Not to mention, SCKT has a history of falling off a cliff on the opens, right? Here we go. This is a prime example where we opened high, tried to pull higher, but then it didn't work and we just sold off the rest of the time. Big move here pre-market that didn't sustain itself. Here's the big sell-off day. Big move higher. Actually, this is at the open. This was perfect. This is a red to green move. Bit of pullback here to the 5 EMA or the 9 EMA. Rips higher, doesn't hold though, and by 10:30 this stock is dead. So we'll see what kind of open we get on this one, but yeah, pre-market it's been very thickly traded. So I'm up right now on this ticker, not crazy, but I'm up 1,300 on this ticker at the moment. I missed a lot of moves on this one. I didn't get any home run trades. As you can see here, I didn't, this whole entire move right here, 37%, I didn't trade any of it. I traded one little pullback here, again, 2 pullbacks here, a very small pullback here. So I didn't get any of the big moves on SCKT. Obviously, I'm happy that I'm up, but I missed a lot of it. I did not expect this ticker to be running so hard out of the gate. So that was pretty wild. Let me see here if what you guys are up to. KO33. Yes, we are up for February. Luckily, because honestly, my first 2 weeks of February were a bit of a disaster zone. I've never given back so much profit. Yeah, wow, boys. Let's hope for the best. Oh, Pixies. It's a good question. Pixies wondering in my watch list, what do these numbers mean? Let me quickly explain it. So SCKT, when I was looking at this one pre-market, usually I do this around like 6 to 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It was up 95% pre-market. It has an 18 million market cap as of the day before, so not including pre-market, and it has a 5 million float. This is usually according to FinViz. This is like my little quick snapshot, like, okay, what do I think about this company, or like, what is this company at? And then, does it have a catalyst? And then sometimes I'll add my own thoughts here. Today I didn't really do too much of that. SOS, I added my own thoughts. Massive offering, but overall crypto winner. Yeah, SOS, guys, this one has so many offerings that I'm pretty uneasy about this ticker at the moment. I don't know, so we'll see. All right, so let's maybe check out. Oh, actually, let's check out the website. Oh, they updated their website. I do remember it being a bit different, more yellow somehow. Developer portal. And so these are all their scanners. So just to give you guys an idea of the company that we're trading, yeah, I guarantee you will see this company again. We traded I don't know, every few months we traded, I feel like. At least once a quarter almost. It's kind of funny. In terms of news, did you guys see the giant storm outside of, or in the south, especially in Texas? Texas is just totally covered in snow at the moment. Power outages and all that sorts of stuff. Let's see here what McDonald's is up to. $15 minimum wage. It's no joke. Natural laboratory. Yeah, that's true. It's huge. Economists find that if the minimum wage goes up by 10%, the average McDonald's restaurant will increase by about 7%. I guess that kind of makes sense, right? There's a lot of jobs that wouldn't probably be affected. Definitely worth, I think, diving into a little bit more. Just learn a little bit more about general economics, minimum wage, different thoughts on both sides of the arguments. I'll go ahead and put it in the watch list because it does seem like an interesting article to spend a little bit of time reading. There were some strikes. I think it was Afghanistan that killed U.S. coalition and contractors or coalition forces. That was making a big news I found this morning as well. This is crazy. I find it also crazy that it's making here Wall Street Journal headlines. Bitcoin was trading over $50,000 for the first time. This was insane. Total market value, almost $1 trillion. Definitely worth noting here. I'll put it in the watch list. Texas-sized storm on the south. Yeah, this is a huge storm. Look at that. Almost looks like a little bit of a hurricane. Reminds me of one of those movies like 2012 or The Day After Tomorrow. Probably not the most perfect comparison, but it definitely does remind you a little bit. So, looks like spot prices for electricity on Monday jumped a ridiculous 3.5% from Friday. Wow. Power outage is across the board. Oil output, well, doesn't need to be increased, it seems like. Trade ordinance. That seems like a good read right here as well. Bill Gates comes out with a new book, How to Avoid a Climate Disaster. I'll put that one on my reading list. Bill Gates comes out with so many reading lists that it's like hard to even keep up with it, let alone his own books. 12% move here on SCKT. Big moves, guys. Google trends quickly. COVID cases going down, but deaths are still plateaued here near the highs, which is ridiculous. Really horrible to see that. But overall in the United States and worldwide, they are going down. But the deaths, like I said before, worldwide as well, really plateauing here near the highs. You know, JJ's not really doing much of a recovery here. This USA specialty biz services company, 18 million float, 60 million market cap, kind of chilly here. I don't really see much news for this company. Their market value of their outstanding shares is, as per screen, came out 3 days ago. Okay, say Q1's earnings came out 3 days ago. Why are they so much up to date? That's the real question. %70 of the farmland in America. Yeah, I think that's great. I really like what he's doing. He's probably going to talk about it a lot in his book. He's trying to keep as much natural land as possible and convert land back. Yeah, Nicholas. Yeah, there goes SCKT. Really good rally here. I wasn't really planning to trade it at this point, but beautiful bounce off of VWAP there, 14% move. I'm just going to keep an eye on it. The best news in use. I would always try to use as many sources as possible. Morning recovery, do road. Crawling in here before the market opened, just in time, I see. Oh, don't worry, Kyle. There's gonna be a few ripskis for sure. I am not worried about that at all. I'm not sure about that. Calm down. That is extremely debatable. ZOM from last week. We definitely have a lot of last week tickers here. ZOM, great move. Had a really good bounce off this 215 zone. Really nice move right here, this pullback. We were talking about it a little bit. I don't even know. Were we talking about it on the live stream or pre-market chat room? I don't remember. I think it was the pre-market chat room. What a great potential for an entry right there. Let's quickly review the swing trades here. We're up $700 pre-market swing trading, mainly from ACIC. So let's quickly go to this one, ACIC. This is the SPAC that is going to become taking Archer Aviation, the EV kind of taxi drone service company public. I'm looking for that move over 16. I've been waiting for that move over 16 for quite some time. I originally was going to sell everything here and then buy back. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, huh? That would have been a perfect move, but oh well. So yeah, that's turning into a really nice one so far. Let's see how it goes. I actually have it ordered for GHVI. This is a SPAC. I originally wanted to go long on my IRA account, but I didn't have enough funds in it, so I do have a light limit order for this one to see if we can kind of roll on it. We'll see how I kind of treat it here. So maybe if we see some sort of red to green move on it or something like that, I would get aggressive. Oops, 1727. I literally just closed this one on accident. small size. Usually I wouldn't be adding swing trades to my Roth IRA or account, my day trading account, but right now my Roth IRA is fully allocated, and this is a hot momentum pick right now, and I think we could see some good kind of swing trade out of this one short. You know, I would still give myself the same time frame and everything, but we'll see. If I have some capital free up, I will go ahead and do that as soon as possible. But there's so many tickers right now. I want to be going long. Ideally, I want to be closing out some of these tickers, but you know, we'll see. We'll see if that's an option. So if it does sell off, I'm only going in with half size, and I would feel okay with buying even more here in the 14. So I'm giving myself kind of a pretty big horizon here. This thing's going to be opening up higher for now. All right, let's go back to the unlimited account, make sure everything's looking good here. Morning, Corey. I just, oh man, I should have made some popcorn. This chat room is going off today. All right, guys, we had another 6.5 minutes before the market opens. Time to get your last few articles from Breitbart in before the market opens. Too good. All right, so I'm going to be primarily watching SCKT. That's going to be the main one on the, I'm going to have that on my second screen. I'll be switching around here with you guys, and then obviously whatever ticker I'm long in, I'll put on the main screen. But, you know, market open, I'll be, you know, calm. I'll probably not trade too aggressively at the market open. I'll trade half size if anything. And yeah, then we'll go from there. You know, if TOS isn't screwing up, if we see good opportunities, and yeah, so on, yeah, then we'll be getting aggressive. TRCH kind of making really good moves here. 20% rally. This $4 zone was huge resistance. So the fact that we just ran over 4 is definitely something that warrants a little bit of attention here. Let's go to a weekly chart, check this one out. So we're over 4. We have room to run till probably 5.5. Let's do a quick little synopsis here on this ticker. TRCH. Yeah, Corey, I got the email. I really do appreciate that. I think I even started the response, but then I got distracted. But yeah, thanks for giving me insight. And if anyone else, I'm looking for insights on Lightspeed, on Sterling, on just different broker options. It's nothing that I'm going to be doing today or next week, or probably not even next month to say, but I do want to start practicing, demoing, just make sure everything is ready to go for the time I do prepare to switch over brokerages. TRCH. Let's kind of look into this one just a little bit. We got another 4.5 minutes here. Market cap 322 market cap, 73 float. That's, you know, kind of definitely on the high side. Only gapping up 44% roughly so far pre-market, but you know, did have that nice little pop. Nothing really too interesting news-wise. Secure lender converts remaining debt. That's not a lot of debt either. I'm surprised it's moving so much with that kind of news. I feel like I'm missing something. what I do know is there's definitely going to be back holders on this one from this whole entire run to 675. So anyone probably between $4 and 675 are going to be thinking about closing out their position. So do keep that in mind. Right now on the 5-minute looks really good. TRCH does not look bad. I'm not totally sure why it's up so much. The catalyst doesn't really seem to make sense for the fact that it's up so much. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm not blown away by it, but you know, it's an okay setup here. It does have the kind of ferocious flushes, 10% every now and then. So do keep that in mind. I'll put an alert here if we break over pre-market highs, and I'll put an alert here if we break below 4. And I think that's probably fine for now. Vanden, if you right click your chart, or no, if you click on your mouse scrolly thing here, you can use this trend line. This trend line shows you. If you don't have a mouse, you can just go to drawings, draw tools, and then you find it here. All right, SCKT pumping here a little bit. Remember, there is a good bit of going on. It's not a crazy market. Always focus on the best and then kind of move around from there. If you got a flow on any one ticker, even if I'm not looking at it, you know, trade your strategy. Don't copy trade me. You guys know what's best for yourselves, and if you don't, then it's probably a good time to just, you know, watch and see how much you can learn and apply to a future trading session. So no stress here. Let's just see what happens here. We got another minute and 40 seconds before the market opens. Time of force today. I'm going to have 500 shares probably ready to go. I was trading SCKT with 2,000 shares pre-market on some of my trades. Not all of them, but some of my trades. None of the big ones, unfortunately, or like better ones, but I'm trying to get, you know, my average position size over 10K. Half of Texas has no internet. That's just absolutely devastating. It just shows you how much we need Starlink. I was just like, oh, I forgot the name of it. We need Starlink, honestly, because the fact that you could just have internet, I mean, obviously you would need a generator too, so you have electricity. But if the internet's just down, then that would be real steep. 30 more seconds here before the market opens. Market's going to be opening slightly green with the SPY up 0.3. Bitcoin, slight recovery here at 3%. We were up like around 6% not too long ago. Calm and collected, guys. SCKT is very extended, so it might be a rough open, but it could run past 11. And you know, who knows what's going to happen from there. It's going to be a heck of an open for sure. SCKT breaking 11 or trying. I love the rate of change on this one. It's just so quick. I mean, this is the kind of ticker I absolutely love. Not trading that open though. SCKT already $323 million volume. Just a ridiculous amount of volume on this ticker. SOS actually with a lot of dollar volume, 162. TRCH, look at this one, really crawling up here. 6%. Great bull flag here, guys. This could be a perfect pullback. Watching. Half size if I do enter. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful move here. This could rip past 420 into new highs. We have bigger support around 4. SCKT, big sell-off here. Might even get halted right now at 983. Watch out on SCKT. TRCH, I gotta say, I'm not crazy about the catalyst, but I do like the price action on this one so far. Could break 4 though. Good 5-minute pullback here. Bull flag. SCKT halted at 983. It's going to open up at 3621 unless some additional news comes out, which I doubt, but we'll see. TRCH might break 4 here. Held. No. Could be a great entry, honestly. 5-minute pullback, just watching TRCH. Today's the last day I'm not allowed to trade dips or backside moves. After today, guys, I can trade dips again. I don't know how aggressive I'll get with dip trading, but I like just to know that I have the freedom. I don't like this whole ban thing. It was a little bit heavy. It's not my favorite to put myself in an artificial ban, but I needed to. It was getting a little silly with my dip buying at one point. SOS breaking out here. Great breakout there. Having a pullback potentially coming up. This is a 41 million flow Chinese company. Kind of a sketchy offering news. Overall crypto winner. Big multi-day run here. Was at a low of 51 cents. We're on a 20x winner here on SOS, so do keep that in mind. Nice breakout though. For now, it's a good rally. TRCH. All my biggest losers, Pablo, came from dip buying, backside moves. Sometimes it's my best setup, but in the last 2 months, it deteriorated drastically in the current market we're in, because we'll get these great moves to the upside and then we get ferocious flushes and sell-offs afterwards. So it's better to avoid it lately. It could flip at any moment, but I gave myself a 2-week ban on trading backside moves because of it. All my biggest losers coming from that. LJJ had a great move from the bottom here too. Could keep running as well. Sold off about 52%. SOS, guys, I was like, all right, let's look for a pullback, and it's up now 10% in 4 candles. Not the biggest move, but it's a very consistent move, which I like about it. SCKT is probably going to open up here in about 1 minute and 30 seconds, so I'll keep an eye on that one. Sounds like a plan. Danny on SUNW. I'm watching SOS for a possible pullback to the 9 EMA. TRCH, great move higher here. This is a red to green move on TRCH right now. SOS held it and continued rallying. Same breakout here on TRCH as SOS is having. Obviously a little bit on a different scale, but similar move. Nice, Michael. On American Airlines. Sweet. 11.5 on SOS. Man, I totally snoozed through that one, but it's fine. Great move there, 17%. Great, great, great. Good to see that action. $16 to 17.5 is a lot of resistance. Probably more here in this kind of 14 territory. So good upside for sure. TRCH is kind of struggling a little bit. SCKT opened up, it quickly pulled back, tried to rip higher, made a bit of a doji candle. Fear of being a bag holder? No, I have not heard of FOBB. That's awful. Oh. Ooh. Remember, we've had days where SCKT just sold off all once the market opened all day. So, you know, just keep that in mind. A ticker can do that again. DFFN found good support here. Kind of a nasty flush move, but great pullback here. Volume a little bit lighter on it. ALJJ is a tough one. SOS actually might be the nicer ticker right now. Weird stuff we're seeing so far. This is another unusual open. I can't wait till we have normal opens again, but I don't know. No expectations for when that might ever happen. So SOS, guys, clearly the big winner here. I had a limit order ready to go for it, but it didn't pull back enough, so I missed my entry. Next major zone on this one I'm looking for is roughly 14. Nice, Pablo, you riding it? Let's look at SUNW that Danny's calling out. Oh yeah, definitely coming towards some bigger support, sell volume light. This could be a good entry for sure, but it's extended a lot from the low, so you really got to be, you know, quite bullish on this ticker. SOS just had a ridiculous flush here, all the way down to 11. That was a 13% flush almost. It's really strong. It's a bit of a slower mover. That's why it's not getting halted. It has a really tight spread. SCKT might break to a new high. TRCH not doing too hot at the moment. SCKT getting halted so much. I really don't like tickers that get halted this much. They're just really tough to trade. Nice, Pablo. Good for you, man. A $1 a share, man, is a phenomenal trade. No one bought. $9.40 now, 10 minutes after the market opens. I'm just kind of relaxing here. I think SOS was kind of the one I tried to get on, but I was too conservative, missed my fill, and I didn't really feel like chasing it ever since, so just kind of watching it here. SCKT is going to open up at 44.53, so we have some time. ALJJ, not a bad move there. Good action we're seeing on this one. This is a ticker I wasn't really feeling too comfortable trading based on how it sold off so much, but decent upside there. I should have been a little bit more focused on ALJJ at the open. DFFN, nice. About to break pre-market highs. Nice, Jeff. Congrats, man. Oh my God, Pablo, playing with fire. Whew. Happy it worked out though. SOS. You have that possible of a pullback entry. It is a slower mover here. I might even close my alien position soon. Charts. I've been waiting for a move like this, but I do think we might have a move past 21. TOS alerts are taking a long time to go off right now. It's a little bit frustrating. SCKT, another like minute and 20 seconds. Corey calling out FTFT. You know, I actually did see this one for a little bit. I don't know where it went on my radar. Nice rally. Pre-market and the day yesterday. Stair stepper pattern. Oh, big resistance though in this area here at 10. Interesting call for sure. Riot back at it again. It's actually Riot's making a pretty nice little pattern here. It's never really been one that I was super eager to trade, but yeah, wow. Amazing move on RIOT. SCKT, let's watch this one open up here. 10 seconds. Here we go. Opens higher, 11.5, broke it. SCKT could be in the game here, guys. Solid red to green move on this one, 30%. If I traded this one, I'd be using smaller size. Pull back there at 11.20. Let's see if we get a possible pullback entry on this one. Trading a really small size here. Question is, can this ticker break 12.6? We got another room to run till 15 or so. It's a little tricky with all these halts it's going through right now. Small size on this one, just in case. Ride just had a really nice breakout. TRCH coming back a little bit. EBON actually had a great move there. I was not so optimistic on this one, but looks like it did a pretty good job there. It made about a 15% run out of the gates with one opportunity for a great pullback. JJ, a bit of a sell-off here. Could be a pullback entry, though, on the 5-minute. SCKT, I gotta say I'm quite astonished on the move on it. SCKT possibly pulling back here. Corey, you buying this FTFT pullback? Slow morning for me personally. I'm not doing much trading at the moment. TRCH, huge rip here to the upside. Nice. Yeah, this was a nice breakout here. 9.5% move. Yes, yeah, nice crawl up there. Great momentum on that one. Consistency. I think SCKT's got a lot of people spooked on the kind of way it's moving at the moment. I know it's got me a little bit spooked. TRCH with a bit of a failed breakout there. My alerts are going off so late right now on TOS. It's almost, there's no point in having them. It's kind of annoying. CCNC, don't have any thoughts at the top of my head. TRCH could be an entry though. I want to watch this one just a little bit longer. Not sure where, but 4-3s could be an interesting spot. SCKT having a big breakout, new high day at 13.5. Crazy. Watching SCKT. I entered SCKT to be very small size. A lot of fake outs on TRCH. See, SCKT was such a nice one to trade earlier in the day today. Such a nice one pre-market. Long SCKT, small size. 300 shares, very small size. Looking for a break past 14. We have next major resistance at 15, so I think we still have upside on this one. But I just can't risk too much size on this one. I just feel like it's a risky position. I was trading this ticker 2,000 shares pre-market, so I was going pretty heavy on it. Does seem like it's finding some support here. Looking for that move over 14. Still the same play. No, it doesn't look like it's holding here. Let's see. Uh, 20. It did hold here, so the question is, are we going to break those highs? Could happen any moment. And stop out of this one if it doesn't hold here. There we go. There's a possible break here. Ah! When I click link orders, it actually closed me out. I was looking to hold a little bit longer here. We sold at 48, which isn't a bad spot. Very small position size, so even if it was a big winner, it doesn't really matter. I was just trying to get my feet wet here a little bit on this ticker. I didn't really like the way it's been trading ever since the market opened. I'll take my small win on that one, whatever. You know, better than risking a lot of money and being extremely uncomfortable with it. And I was trading with a fraction of my position size just now. So from 2,000 shares here with a $20,000 position size to 300 shares here with a $3.6 thousand position size. So I always find the easiest way to manage your risk on something you're not very comfortable with is just reduce position size. Oftentimes, not trading it isn't the best idea all the time because then you might FOMO into something later. Then you're not going to get your practice. You're not going to get your feet wet. You might miss out on an opportunity and feel bad about it. And, so I do like trading it, but just small size to manage your risk. So yeah, is what it is. I'm just flipping through stuff. hectic market open. CAAN. Really good rally here on this one. FT, Corey, you were right. Great watch on FT. Great call on it. Could be running to 11, so definitely still has upside potential. Good luck on trading the options 1AP Pro. That's it's a different world on in itself, huh? RIOT is actually a bit of a smooth sailor. It's not bad at all. GHVI looks like it possibly found a real good bottom here. IRA up 600-700 still. ACIC still the lead winner here. HYLN okay. Looking for HYLN to be a bit more of a mover though. Let's go back to this one. It's struggling, but at the same time it could be forming a nice flag pattern. So we'll see. Nice, Corey. Let me go back to FTFT, see what you're up to. Boom! There's the breakout too. Yew! Really nice 4% cracker, huh? Got it to trade the SPY. Well, it's good getting that kind of practice, so I like it. Sounds good. Oi. FTFT in big resistance right now. Let's see if it can hold here. Thanks, Elu. Yeah, Corey, that was a good call for sure. LKCO inching higher here. 54% racking here. Doesn't even look like it has a catalyst. I'm always nervous on these Chinese tickers. They never have catalysts, but they're always running like crazy. Varum, baum, baum. 333. Big resistance roughly at 4 with the 180-day moving average. For now, it's still in a very healthy uptrend though. EXP stock split. Can I buy LKCO? Actually, I have no idea. Let me try. Oh wait, I have to try. Oh, come on, where's that decimal place? Remember, you can only be buying 2 decimal places, so you'd have to put a limit order. Closing only. No, I cannot. I cannot buy LKCO on TOS. I get a closing only buy plus 100. Rejected to open, so. Looks like you can only close positions on LKCO. That's a Chinese ticker for you right there. TRCH. really nice. Well, actually, it's kind of choppy how it's moving. Double top there. This is the ticker I wasn't super stoked on. 31%. Last rally here was about 74. Bigger resistance roughly at 5.5. It definitely has upside potential. Let's kind of keep watching this one. See what it does here at 4.3. TRCH has $280 million volume on the day so far. It's actually pretty good comparatively. TRCH chipping away there at 450, huh? I was kind of hoping we would get an entry on it, but I wanted to see a little bit of a pullback first. We never got. So let's see here. 258. That would have been another good entry, probably. Possible break at 67. It's a bit of a flaky ticker. I'll put a buy order here at TRCH. Put it on my top screen and then scroll around for some other ones. It's just a shaky ticker the way it moves, so there might be a chance to score a wick entry, but I don't know. It's not something I'd run home about, and that's for sure. Remove my limit order for now. FTFT pulling back here makes sense. Big resistance. LKCO, watch out, you can't buy. Thanks, Beckham, for letting us know about that. This is a big make it or break it spot. I like the 5-minute setup though on SCKT. If you look at the 5-minute chart, big support there, roughly at 12 on the 9 EMA coming in from below. We have sell volume decreasing. That's a very bullish sign. On the 1 minute though, it just had a fake out. So let's see what happens here. It's definitely a bit of a shaky pick. Technically, the 5-minute support right now is phenomenal, but this would be a backside move. TRCH, guys, is having a perfect breakout at the moment. I missed my pullback entry on it already once. I'm still watching it. This one could sell off a little bit more, maybe give us a nice little quick entry. We'll see what happens. I'm just going to keep an eye on it roughly at, I don't know, 4.5, 4.4. I don't know, it depends. Could have a flash move as well. $10.05 at the moment. Long TRCH. Small size. Half size. Full size TRCH. Looking for the break of 4.8 or 4.7 to 4.8. Taking profits there. Nice move. Remember, I don't have a lot of trust in this one. I'm looking for the move to 4.8 right now. Break of 4.7 to 4.8. I sold just now at 4.6. Took profits off the table. Could be a rebuy. Nice move there. Boom! 4.73. I was a little bit nervous with this ticker overall. Great pullback there at 62. Lighter volume. I just don't like the catalyst on TRCH. I don't like the market cap. I don't like the float. There's a lot of stuff I don't like about that ticker. But it looks like, you know, holding would have been a good decision. Oh well, I'd take small profits any day. Still possible buyback. I'm watching it on my second screen. Thanks, Peter. It was a little bit too quick. TRCH alert breaking $4 just went off on TOS. That's ridiculous. RIOT had a huge breakout here. I just don't think I can get myself to trade this one. It's kind of stressful. If it's going hot again pre-market, maybe we'll stream a little bit earlier. But then I'll probably wrap up earlier too. We'll see what happens, but I don't know. We'll see. Well, it really depends. TRCH, look at that, 478. Oh my lord, great run there. Sold way too soon. I would have got shaken out at a different spot though, for sure. HYLN making that move at 20. Finally, we got stuff moving here. Kind of larger companies, though. Not super interesting, but these are tickers that I've been kind of waiting for. Torch pullback here. Dang, I just missed that. Just missed the TRCH pullback. That would have been a real nice 3% profit. All right, Corey, man, take care. Ah, good call outs, by the way, today with TRCH and FTFT. WBAI. Why does it not do that? WBAI. Must have hit Z. Like, it's a German keyboard or something. I don't know. Yeah, good move there. Pre-market. Oh yeah, I remember this one plateauing here. Really lacking volume, having a lot of sell spikes. I don't know. It's not a ticker for me. From what I see here, really overextended. Not in the price target I'm usually looking for. We did trade this ticker before in the past. Could be a great swing trade. I don't know. I'm not going to swing trade Chinese company. Actually, I am swing trading a Chinese SPAC, so, you know, don't hate me. But I don't know. The daily volume is so light today. It's a huge move here on it. It's totally unjustified. I think it's a bit of a crypto play because they're buying BTC.com or something like that. I don't know. Could be interesting. I missed a lot of moves. I was also way too conservative on EBON earlier, but yeah, actually ended up being pretty well. For day trading though, what I'm doing right now, it's not something that totally fits my strategy though. Yeah, hopefully, Corey. I'll be keeping my eyes out. Dodge, Josh says, yeah, maybe. Dogecoin just doesn't stop. Oh yeah, it's coming back here. I'm always super weary of tickers that sell off over 30% pre-market. ALJJ sold off 50% pre-market, so very heavy stuff there. Oh yeah, SCKT. A little spike here, trying to crack back above the 90 EMA. Really extended ticker so far on the day, but you know, it's still green overall, so that's a good sign. I didn't think the news today on SCKT with its scanner warrants a 250% rally, but clearly I'm wrong. Partnership deals and any sort of collaboration with larger companies, one of my favorite catalysts. And honestly, SCKT is the perfect example why that is. You know, this news here that they have a scanner, enterprise grade scanner for Apple iPhone 12 series, and this company's up, you know, 250% is like the definition of why I like kind of these collaborations, working with larger companies, stuff like that, government contracts. Those are usually some of the best outside the biotech space. Yes, HYLN over 21. Markets are green. Big support here on GHVI. This could be a good swing trade coming up. I'd rather put it in my swing trade portfolio, so I might be closing out my HYLN trade. Let's keep watching HYLN for a second here. It does seem like it could have more upside though. I would expect possible, you know, 16%, maybe even 20% if we run to 25, which was my original hope here. It's had a huge bottom bounce. We finally cracked this ridiculous $20 resistance level. So this is kind of a big moment here for this ticker. If I wasn't long it, I probably would have been buying here on this pullback. That's a classic kind of move I'm usually making. So far, 46% run. I don't know. We'll see how high this one goes. We obviously have huge resistance here at 22. I'm not sure if we're running into the 22 zones. Robert says he sold half of his HYLN. I don't think you're alone in that. I think a lot of people are probably dumping their HYLN. So nice move so far. We'll see how long we end up holding it. lot of these day trades look to be kind of done. DNN though, kind of making great move though. Most likely I'm done day trading at the moment. TRCH could be setting up a great VWAP play. If you look at it right now, VWAP coming in. We had some great bounces off VWAP in the past. Volume is fading though. Could be kind of suspicious here. If I wrap up right now, which I think I will, day trading, I think I'm going to manage some swing trades here with you guys for another 20 minutes or so. But I think day trading, I'm done. Wrapping up here at $1.6 thousand profit. Not a bad day. Not a bad day at all. I missed a lot of moves today. I didn't get aggressive at all. I mean, you guys saw it. SCKT, look at this one. This was the hottest ticker we had today. I did not have one blow away trade. I did not have one home run trade on this one. I missed all the big legs to the upside. I didn't trade any of this. I traded few shaky moves here. Look at this, two super shaky trades here. I missed this massive 40% leg. I missed this leg. So I didn't have any of the good trades on SCKT, but all I did was really just take profits. I took a lot of base hits. I traded it when it was volatile. I went, full size when it was nice. I went half size when it was shaky. Very simple stuff. So SCKT, I don't know why I can't say that one today. I don't know what it is. This is really the one that paid the bills today. So, calm and collected, and it's pretty good. So I'm looking for GHVI. I wouldn't mind an entry on this one. Obviously, I would rather trade this one in my swing trade portfolio, but my swing trade portfolio is so over allocated. It's a little bit tough at the moment. PLBY finally coming back after having such a strong sell-off. Playboy. So let's focus here on. Woohoo! Look at that run to 16. Yes. Oh my Lord, baby Jesus. And the funny part is, Playboy is one of my smaller positions. We were only long about $1,000 on this one. Oh, actually, like 1,500. So the fact that we're up so much on Playboy is kind of insane. This is such a small position size here. Nice. Marvin says caught a nice move on SOS. Oh man, QS was the one that got away. That was another example of a ticker I wanted to buy, but I just didn't have any more funds available. It's always a stressful place to be. Yeah, great move on SOS. Congrats, man. This thing's just crawling up really solidly, so you could probably sneak away some really good trading on SOS right now. It may have another one of these ferocious dips at one point, and I think that's why a lot of people are a little nervous on it, but good work on that, Marvin. Yeah, struggles of an overallocated swing trade portfolio. It's real, man. The struggles are real. Even HYLN is something I wouldn't mind holding, seeing if it break 2022, if it see if it could break 24. There's just a lot of opportunities out there right now. It's a hot market. Hell yeah, Ramoli. That's super true. That is super true. Base hits add up. Nice big breakout there. Let's see if we can get another pump on it before we close it. See if we can run HYLN into the 4s. It's going to be a lot of resistance here, keeping it from the 4s, I think. This would be a very strong move. Volume's also going down. That's actually a bearish sign right here. So we got some divergence as well. New high, new high, new high. Volume's going down, right? Be careful with that divergence. If you're day trading this one, I'm swing trading it, so it's a little bit less relevant for me. Although I am thinking about having an exit here if we break into the 4s, so. Recovery do road, heck yeah. Nice tickers too. Here we go. 34 getting chipped, 35. Possible move into the 40s. If we don't get this, I'm going to hold it a little bit longer. Boom, we're out at 41. Fourth green candle in a row. So HYLN, we are officially out of HYLN. Did I sell too soon? Probably, I always do. Is this an engulfing candle? Yes. Does it have light volume today? Yes. Am I super stoked on HYLN? No, not really. So I don't really mind that I sold it, even if I sold it too early. Or I didn't mind if it keeps going too up and I sold it too early. So I've been waiting to close this one for quite some time. For any move over 20. My original sell order were somewhere here and I missed it. Then we had this great move and I didn't have the sell order anymore. And I've been just kind of beating myself up about HYLN. I think, it could run to 25. If it does, that's another 18% from the current price. I would be absolutely zero surprised if it, moved to 25. We have a lot of volume that came kicking in. We had a great pullback here to the 9 EMA. It was beautiful, picture perfect. I don't know. I'm a little bit done with this ticker. Just got to be a little careful. You could end up snoozing on this one for a while, which I was doing here from 17. In the end, technically it's a great trade. We made a lot on it, but it took 2 months. So I feel like I sound so spoiled at the moment. The market's hot right now. Waiting 2 months is a long time. Thanks, Gab. Being patient, recovery do road. I love it, man. Patient pays the bills. Gotta be patient. I feel like that's really what I was trying to be today. SOS. You guys who are milking SOS, big congrats here today. It's doing pretty good. Next resistance here at 14, multi-month resistance. So watch out for that 14 coming up. Good chance we'll probably break 13.5 though before it slows down. So let's see what happens here. Possible break. So watch it. Let me get my mouse out of the way. Maybe a little bit of a pullback here, back to 13. Try 7 month, you'll go crazy. Yeah, probably. KO 33. Trying there for the 50. 1336 is still the high. Boom! Nice move into the 40s. Great move there. This is where it starts going exponential. This could be the blow off top here. Breaking the 50s. Oh yeah, this is a beautiful move here. Nice one, guys. Everyone trading SOS, guys. Big congrats, man. I should have been trading this one. This was good. Once it showed that it was moving over 12, this thing was totally in gear. Volume picking up, had upside to 14. I snoozed on this one. I would be taking profits. I don't know if we'll run into the 70s or 80s or 90s. We might, but I usually do sell early. Maybe it's going to even break 14. Who knows? After 14, we got another resistance at 16, and then roughly at 17. Kind of fair dollar zones right here where the bigger multi-month resistance was in the past. You can see a big floor was here in the past, another floor here, and a retest of those zones. So interesting stuff. Yeah, I'm not day trading anymore, Matt. I stop at 10:30. Well, technically it's 10:25. Yeah, there's the pullback on SOS. So we've seen this before, right? So no surprise there, and that's why I was saying I would be out already. That's why I was saying I would have sold already. Yeah, there's upside to 14. Maybe it would have ran to 70s, 80s, 90s. Who knows? But to me, it was an extended play with a history of flushing. But who knows? Maybe it's going to curl back up and break through 14. Who knows? Anything's possible. Yes, Jeff, nailing SOS. Happy to hear, man. You guys are pumping me up. I'm not even trading right now, and I'm pumped. So day trading here, for anyone that missed it, we're up 1,600 primarily through SCKT pre-market trading, but we had no real good trades, just a lot of base hits, a lot of little moves. IRA, we closed HYLN today. We're up 425 today on HYLN. And then, you know, overall we're up at roughly 1,000 on this account. Playboy really doing us right, even though this is a small position size. VIH doing nice work. I hope you guys are all along VIH. We were talking about this one extensively for quite a long time. So yeah, I don't know what else to say about that one. GOEV, I probably should be closing GOEV, but I keep feeling like this one has another push in it over 20. I've been waiting to sell this one over 20, just like HYLN, but we'll see. There goes HYLN trying to break a new high. Could happen. Oh well, I'm gonna stop looking at her before I have some sort of weird unnecessary FOMO on HYLN. I think I couldn't be any more happy on how HYLN played out for me. So we do have cash available now, so that's great. So let me go now to my unlimited account. Let me close out GHVI, view orders, cancel order, GHVI. Let's go back to the IRA account. GHVI. We'll do a starter size on this one actually. 100, good till cancel. Actually, it's going to get filled pretty much right now. I'm not sure if we're going to get filled here. Honestly, good price action, could break higher from here. Such light volume. All right, we got filled. Okay, small size on GHVI. If you guys don't know GHVI, let me get this right. It's a SPAC. Of course it's a SPAC, or else I wouldn't be touching it. But it's going to be taking Matterport public. Matterport is the company that you've probably seen this before. Somebody puts a freaking tripod in the middle of a room, it scans the whole room, and you got a 3D image of it. It's pretty sweet. It's one of the biggest companies in this space. There's so much momentum behind this company, guys, right now. Definitely check it out yourselves. I think it's worth. It's definitely worth a swing trade. Obviously, if you're investing in it, you know, do your research. But I think there's a lot of momentum behind this one right now. Ooh, this is a fun tour. Oh my God, this is a nice house. Look at this. Yeah. So pretty sweet stuff. It's going to be one of our, well, now it's a new swing trade that we just entered. So I'm happy that we were able to do it live. Yeah, definitely good company. Plus, I actually got this pick. I was watching a few Meet Kevin videos, and it's one of his new ones on his watch list. And then all of a sudden, you know, once you see something once, you see it everywhere. I started seeing it on several other places from CNBC, whatnot. So I was just like, okay, well, I wasn't seeing this one a few weeks ago, and now I am, right? Which makes sense because it has the SPAC news, the merger news. So this is going to be a hot one that I believe we're going to see popping up more and more for the next, I don't know, 3 to 6 weeks, maybe longer, maybe less, whatever. So for now, it's a momentum play, and I did half size. I will be looking to buy more of this one if it drops below 17. My full size would be around $3,000 to $4,000. So right now I'm along about $1,769 or $1,769. So we'll see how much more I accumulate on this one. But for now, half size, and we'll play it by ear. So yeah, closed HYLN. That's great. We're long. Oh, HYLN's at 53 now. Could have held longer. So nice. Closed HYLN. This is the swing trade recap, by the way, guys. If you check in the timestamps, all the major topics we timestamp later on. So if you want to watch this on playback, and if you're enjoying, guys, don't forget to drop a like. And if you're totally new, definitely hit that subscribe button. Keep joining us on the live streams. Learn to day trade, learn to swing trade, and all that fun stuff. And yeah, use this as a resource. I use you guys as a resource. You guys help me. You guys correct me. You guys make fun of me when I do something silly. So it's just learning for everyone here. So it's like a GoPro type thing. I wouldn't really say GoPro. I'm not sure. Can you do the same thing with GoPro? I don't know if I can. I don't think I can properly comment on that. Calm down. But definitely worth some more research. Yeah, SHIP. I'm not sure. I haven't been following SHIP. I think its ticker is SHIP as well, right? I do. No, it wasn't. Let me see if I had a limit order on this one. I might have. No, I have it on Swift. SFT. I don't know why I just got that mixed up. SFT had a perfect pullback here. This is another one that I just missed my entry on. Obviously, this was just an alert entry so I know I'm long, but I wanted that pullback so bad. Again, I didn't have funds available, so it's always a little bit stressful when you're in that position. HYLN at 65. I really do think HYLN might hit 25. So we'll see what happens, but for now I'm out and I don't regret it. 2%. EBON being called out. Okay, the GoPro 360 cam you can. Okay, but that's probably a whole different kind of price range then, huh? And it's not really the primary purpose for it. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe GoPro is trying to dive into that segment as well, so people can use it for realtors and whatnot. I'm not sure. I haven't looked into that. PXS. I'll look at that and say EBON. EBON's being called out quite a bit today. I actually wasn't super stoked about EBON. It's big sell volume here. I'd be nervous, but I don't know. I've been wrong about this ticker a few times, but we've had a fake out here. We had, a retest here. We finally broke out here, but it looks weak. I don't know. A lot of sell momentum. I'm not crazy about EBON, but if you guys are, making money and you're on a flow on it, just, keep doing what you're doing. Just because I don't care for a ticker doesn't mean it's right or wrong. It just means, my personal strategy doesn't seem to want to fit. PXS, let's quickly look at PXS. Oh, wow. Yeah, PXS. How did this one crawl through my fingers? 44%. What the heck is going on here, boys? Oh, my Lord. A really nice little popper, huh? 1.8. Seems to be something going on here at like 2.3. Oops. Great pullback there at 2.4. Increasing volume on PXS too. No catalyst, very unusual. $21 million shares outstanding, 53 million market cap. Does have that potential to run to 3. I don't know. It's nice. I'm done day trading, but it's nice. Good call out, man. Very nice. My problem with SOS is the amount of shares they have. Their offering here is nasty, and this is a big reason I was kind of standing away from them today. 110 million registered direct offering. I actually don't know how this company is not falling off a cliff here in these areas, but I don't know. It's a bit of a crypto runner, so, it could be hot. Chinese company. Yeah, well, shipping companies always kind of pop up from time to time. They always have their little flex session. 35% on DPW. Now it's up only 18%. I don't know. This ticker doesn't look like it's doing much at the current point in time. For day trading, it's not for me. For swing trading, I usually don't swing trade companies with these long-term charts. I'll quickly run through the rest of my swing trade portfolio here with you guys. I only have some of these I only have a limit order on. Obviously here you can see which ones I have a limit order on just to buy. Sometimes I just put one limit order just to like remind myself and try to get an entry and then know that I'm long and then I'm more compelled to enter later. But yo, what is up with ACIC? This ticker just does not hold its highs whatsoever. It's so disappointing. I'm constantly waiting for a move over 14, over 15, I mean. And then ideally 16s. Sell volume's fading. That's a good sign, but my God. CLOV, it's struggling here. We're one share long on CLOV. This is the company that Hindenburg Research came out with a nasty short article on, which Shamoff has, responded to a lot. But it definitely did its damage. So we'll see if this thing keeps selling off. I'll probably start accumulating it. If it even remotely goes below 11, I'm gonna just start buying up Clove. I don't know. We'll see what happens. CLVR, another company I was looking to buy, but didn't have funds available. GHVI. Let's see how low it goes. This is the one we just accumulated today. We're down 19 bucks on it, so if it keeps going down, I'll buy some more. I'll put a limit order here out already at what was that, 60 something. Let's do 27. Just leave that for now. That would be a full size. GOEV holding. IPOE, guys. This one actually looks like it's going in the right direction now, so I'm wishful thinking here. Nice little break higher, good pullback. SoFi being taken public. iSun, this is a bit of a snoozer, but we are up on it just because we had a great entry. I'm looking for this one to run past 21.50 and then sell on it. It's a half size though, small position. Playboy, great run, but it gave back so much profit that's kind of nasty. It's a little bit unfortunate. Almost makes me want to cry a little bit. Why did it give back so much profit? QS, buy the rumor, sell the news. Maybe with the earnings coming out soon. Interesting, Jacob. There's always cargo ships waiting outside there, but I have no idea. SFT, Shift Technologies. This was another one with a great chart pattern that I had a limited order out for. I think this thing could run above 11. This could be a great multi-week run. SSPK, talk about selling this one too soon. I was in with too much size on SSPK, and that shook me out. Luckily, I had two good trades on it, so I'm pretty stoked on SSPK. I mean, from 12.30 to 24.65. That was 101 or 102% profit. And then we had another kind of trade here. I was pretty happy with that. THBR, we got a full size on this one. TTCF, TAC2 Chef, been waiting for a better entry on this, but I don't know if we're going to get it. It's kind of holding this area. VIH, taking back public. Finally, some freaking moves in the right direction on this one. So it's good to see that. I'm sure there's a SPAC website, Nate. I don't have any that I use per se, but I just honestly, I read a lot of different news articles every morning with you guys, and I get a lot of my trade ideas from the news articles. There's always a finance section that kind of talks about, hot stocks in terms of like SPAC merger, famous investor X working on this, blah, blah, blah. You get a lot of ideas and you start seeing things repeat. So I don't know, just general news, just start reading a lot of news and I don't know, you'll figure out what gets tailored to you. KBNT being called out. Let me pull this one up. Oh yeah, popping out of here from nowhere land, getting halted. Have you heard? Yeah, the space ETF. Is that what it was called? I looked it up a while back. I don't remember what the ETF was referred to. I think a space ETF is interesting. I don't know. I would probably just keep on looking at like the top 5 companies or like top 10 and just buy them myself. I think that might be more interesting. I don't know. I could be wrong, but good call out though. Space ETF. I'll write it down here on our watch list and do a little bit more research. Space ETF. It's definitely super interesting for sure. Looks like space Virgin Galactic's kind of coming down from its highs. I wouldn't mind accumulating this one, but it's too high for me. This was a bit of a squeeze I think that was going on here, but I don't know. The market's been so like sporadic lately that you really, if you're up a lot right now, it's not a bad idea to take profits. It never is a bad idea to take profits, but I feel like more so in this market than ever before. Look at ACIC being such a nuisance. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. I think I've done everything today that I wanted to do, so I'm pretty happy. Today we're wrapping up with profits. Well, that's not really, that's swing trade, unrealized gain profits. So swing trading, we're up quite a bit today. I'm pretty happy about that. We closed HYLN and we entered GHVI, in case you're wondering. And in terms of day trading, we're day trading SCKT most of the day, except really at the market open, and a lot of the good moves pre-market. TRCH, I did one trade on this one, walked away some a small profit on it. It was okay. I could have probably let it run a bit longer, but I don't know. It was a 5% move. The fact that I only walked away with $160 is kind of a joke. Could have walked away with 300, 400, 500, but yeah. Oh well, can't complain. I'm happy. Good day today. A lot of crazy stuff out there, guys. Remember, always know what you're trading. Be careful. There's a lot of crazy stuff. And by the way, that picture I hung up behind me, it's sliding down because I used double stick tape. So I'm going to be putting a proper nail in it. So you can see, look how much it slid down. It slid down like a good inch, I would say. It's kind of sketchy. So I got to fix this up behind me a little bit. And so I'll do that a little bit. Probably have to also shave a bit. It's getting a little crazy. All this lockdown here, it's making me a caveman. All right, guys, that's everything for today. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to drop a like on the way out, and hope to see you again. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and stay safe, guys. Make some awesome trades, and don't do anything silly because this is a hectic market out here. Yeah, Jeff, she knows. She knows. Lockdown's till the 7th, I believe. And thanks, Kyle. Yeah, Australia did have a pretty serious lockdown as well. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Ciao, ciao.